welcome back, Aries. This is So True YouTube World. It's going to be a general energy reading for the sign of Aries. So thank you so much. Thank you to all the old subscribers, any new subscribers. I appreciate everybody. Okay, Aries. Aries, it ain't going to resonate with everybody. Take whatever cards resonate with you. Leave the rest of the cards on the table for somebody else. Okay, Aries, you know what we do around here, right? You know we be talking about people, right? You know we be talking about places, Aries, and things, okay? You know energy is reversible and it's fluid. So, Aries, just place yourself where you feel like you fit in this reading. Let's get started, Aries, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. Aries, you know that many are called Aries, but chosen are few. So if you're here today, Aries, that's because you've been chosen, all right? See what Spirit wants Aries to know today. All right, let me pick this energy up, Aries. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling. So, Aries, feels like there was some type of brand new beginning, something that was brand new. I don't know if this was a job or some type of relationship or whatever this was, Aries. Seemed like you were starting this thing off and it was starting off good and new. You didn't really know much. You was learning as you went along. I think you was getting to know the situation better as far as the person, or, you know, the communication was moving correctly. I feel like everything was moving good. But then something happened, Aries, and I don't know if you end up bumping heads with this person. Maybe y'all don't have the same ideas about where y'all want to go or grow. But I just feel like somewhere I don't know if the communication stopped or if it got blocked, or we had different ideas about what we wanted to do. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know about this. So, Aries, I think when you started this brand new beginning, you had a lot of passion for it. I mean, I think you wanted this, you was happy about moving this thing along with passion, with love. And I think, but somewhere in this, it moved a little quick. So I don't know if the pace of it, did it move too fast? Like really getting to know this person, or getting to move with this person, or just brand new beginning, this job, whatever it was. I think it just moved a little fast. And I think somewhere in the midst of this, we lost trust, or we lost what we thought we was going to be able to move with this person, because it felt like things just went off balance. And I don't know why it went off balance. It just seems like it just wasn't coming together anymore. So I don't know if they blocked you or you blocked them. Like I said, it just feels like somebody's not communicating like they used to here. Don't seem to be passionate about moving this thing like we thought we was. And it's almost a feeling here of kind of bringing it to some type of close and maybe starting all over again. So maybe for somebody here, Aries, maybe you're going to end this job and start a brand new job. Maybe you and this boss then start bumping heads. You know, you come to a job and that happens. You know, you get to a job and you think everybody on board with your ideas. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, we don't like that. After they done hired you, we don't like that. And you know what? Then Spirit is telling you, Aries, and it's time to take your brand new ideas and go on somewhere else where there'll be a better adjustment, a better fit for you. Okay? Because I feel like there's a cycle here that's going to close or needs to close. Maybe having a hard time closing it because it felt like this was something you was passionate about and you wanted to move it along, Aries. But Spirit is saying this thing is going to be bumping heads. Y'all going to bump heads about this, about what direction to go. So go ahead and close that cycle. Maybe working around people that don't speak the same language. That just came through for some reason. So I don't know, maybe having a hard time adjusting to other people in different ethnicities, you know, and that happens. Sometimes you work with people and it's just a hard time. You really have to sit with self and be patient in order to work with others and how they work. I only say that because it happened to me years ago when I worked at a job, Aries, and somebody from a different ethnicity. And at first I had a hard time adjusting to working with them. But what I will tell you is after I sat with self and realized that a lot of this had to do with me, Aries, I apologize to the person for not giving them the time to learn them and adjust to a situation that was different. Okay. And by the end of it all, Aries, this person, I left that job and they was so sad. They felt like I was the first person who actually took the time to explain why I was acting the way I was in the beginning. And by the end of the job, they gave me a hug and they told me they didn't want me to go. So maybe this is something similar to this. Like, so maybe you're just having a hard time adjusting at a place where there's communication is kind of hard to understand each other. It's like you thought you was going in and everything will be smooth, and then all of a sudden it's like, I don't know what's going on here. That ain't for everybody. Feels like there was, I don't know if you was happy before you took a leap of faith in this direction, because I feel like you was happy about your movement. You were happy about taking a chance and exploring this thing, this job, this person. I think you was happy about it, and I think you thought that this thing was gonna like grow, this relationship, this job. But then I think you really had to sit with self. With the Hermit, you gotta really, the Hermit is about getting those answers to questions that you don't know. And you could go to everybody all over the sun. You could ask the president, you could go to the pastor and the pope, but is they gonna be able to give you the answers that you seeking inside? Absolutely not. And the Hermit is the only one that can do that, Aries. So you really had to go inside and sit with self. Like I said, sometimes you gotta sit with self for those answers and realize, why am I not adjusting to this? Is this me or is it them? Is it me because I'm not taking the time out to get to know nobody? Because the Hermit is somebody that sit with self and figure out answers on their own without nobody helping them, you and God. That's where these answers gonna come from. You know your worth in a situation. So Aries, hey, listen, okay? Because if you know your worth, then you know it's time to close that cycle. Because if they're not gonna pay you your worth, or they don't see your worth, they don't see your ideas, Aries, they don't see what you bring into the table, they don't want to work with you and they don't want to adjust. Well, guess what time it is, Aries? You ain't gonna sit nowhere where you not being accepted. You're gonna close out cycles that's no longer for you. And that's what I'm feeling. I think that's what you need to do. For somebody here, I think you was waiting for that kind of answer. That's not everybody, but somebody was waiting for that answer, like the Hermit. Like, I want somebody to tell me what I'm telling myself. And what I'm telling you is, if you telling yourself it's time to go, Aries, it's time to go. Ain't nobody got to tell you nothing you already know. And that's what time it is. See what else Spirit wants you to know about this. Aries, I feel like you are a very loving person. Even though you like to fight. No, Aries, I feel like you're very loving, but I do feel like when it comes to some certain situations, and maybe this one in particular, I think it was a little rushy. I do. I think you rushed this. I think you wanted to rush the love and maybe even rush the passion, because you thought this was going to be a brand new beginning with somebody or something. Okay, and I feel like you wanted to bring it together with love. Like, if you could just bring this thing together and they get to know you and you get to know them at this job or in this relationship, like, it's gonna work out happily ever after, you know. But I feel like somewhere in the midst of that, you realize that things was just imbalanced here. The balance was off. Temperance. Somebody ain't got no temperance, so maybe you got to temper yourself when it comes to knowing your worth and where you sit at in situations that's no longer for you, Aries. Okay, because if you know that this is going to throw you off balance, if this is messing up your spirit, man, okay, if this is not sitting right with self, then you know what you need to do. You need to go ahead and close that door, Aries, because I'm feeling like you may be sitting here a little bit too long, wondering why it's not coming together like you thought, or wondering why things is not balanced. But that's just because you have to temperance. You have to balance yourself in order for you to see this thing clearly. And sometimes balance may mean closing doors, closing cycles, you know, bumping heads with people that you never thought you bump heads with. Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. You know already what to do, though. I think you know either why this ain't coming together, or if it do come together, how it's gonna come together, because you sitting with this Hermit over your abundance. So I think you do know that there's some temperance at play. Aries, I think you may have realized that you may not be able to go in this person's direction, go down that path of that new job. Like, it just feel like you stop movement with the Chariot in reverse. So maybe you thought about it, like you want to rush into this thing. You do, but then it's like, you know what? Let me not go that route. You know, you don't know if this thing is going to be stable. Like, is it going to have the stability that you want? You know, are they offering you stability? Are they offering you the security? Is they telling you that they're going to pay you for your worth here? Because I'm feeling like for somebody here, this is what you want to move towards, something that's abundant or stable. You're looking for stability at this job, or in this feels like a job for somebody. That's why I keep saying that. I'm going with my feelings, but this could be a relationship. And I feel like for somebody here, it's like, I don't know if I want to go down that route. If it's not going to be stable, if I'm going to have to bump heads with everybody I work with. But you're about to get a blessing. So I don't know if you close that cycle. I feel like God is going to bless you with a different one. I know people get sick of hearing that one door closed, another door, but it's true. These words wouldn't be here if they didn't happen to people, because I feel like you're about to get this Ace of Earth, so you're about to get blessed with abundance. Okay, so Aries, you're going to get your abundance. It's coming, but you got to balance something out here. Temperance is off. Once you balance you out, the abundance is coming. The blessing is coming. Okay, it's coming to make things stable, but that might, like you already know, that might mean closing the cycle to something old. That might mean you might not be able to be with this person, or may not be able to work with these people. You may need to move in a different direction. Spirit is going to bring you the abundance that you want. Stability. This may come in the form of a person. If you're looking for, to be blessed with a relationship, like maybe somebody older going to show up and want to work with you and bring you stability, bring balance back into your life. And that's for somebody. See what else Spirit wants you to know. So Aries, seems like this thing is just going to be put to rest. So Spirit may want you to rest this. You might have to rest this. Maybe that's why we're not moving it along. Spirit done put it to rest. Spirit done halted it. Spirit said it's time to heal this. It's got to be healed. Okay, and this could be about like the memories. Like, I don't know if you got a lot of happy memories of how things used to be, like how you thought things was gonna be with this person, with these people. Like, you thought y'all was gonna have happy memories, y'all was gonna work together, everything was gonna be great. There's some nostalgia here. So maybe there was like a job that you always wanted to work, or you worked for this job back in the day when you was younger, and you had good memories here, and then you left and you came back years later thinking you was gonna walk back into the same atmosphere, and what you did was walked into, somebody bumping heads with you. Because it just feels like for somebody here, the truth is you have a blessing coming, and that God is going to bring this blessing to you when everything balances out. Spirit move in divine time and not our timing. Okay, Aries, I feel like this is going to bring you the happiness that you're looking for. This is going to bring you some stability. This may be after a healing take place. Okay, this blessing may also come in a form of somebody and not just finances. This may be somebody from your past that show back up, that want to work with you again, and that's going to bring a blessing, a truth. They're going to bring something to assist you to help you be stable again. And this just could be a friend. This may not be a lover. This could just be a friend showing back up. Like, I didn't know. Here's a hand. Okay, because everybody need a hand every now and then. And that's the truth, okay? So for somebody here, this may be God's way of assisting you and helping you become stable again. And that's the truth. After you heal, after things get balanced out, okay? Because God is putting things to a rest. God is making it truce, making it heal, okay? It's got to rest it. Got to call it what it is. I'm going to leave this energy with you, Aries. I'm going to see you guys real soon. Bye, guys.